All right, so the next match we got here is Okada versus Speedball Mike Bailey for the Continental Championship, because Okada, of course, is still the Continental Champion and everything. And we got a couple of notes here, just a few because, flippy shit and everything. We do see that Speedball basically did a bunch of spinning kicks that remind us of Ken, with the newer spinning kicks he does in the newer games like Street Fighter 5 and 6. So it's like, okay, that's some Ken action there. Speedball did a spinning move off the ropes. Okada hit him right out of the air with a flying drop kick, and then hits him with a Rainmaker and wins the match. So of course Okada retains and everything. And what are your thoughts on the match so far? I mean, I thought it's interesting, and Okada seemed to be actually trying somewhat, because he just has that tired, I really don't want to be here, but the paycheck's nice kind of look on his face. You know what I mean?
Well, to be honest, there really wasn't much to criticize about this match. There wasn't really anything bad about it. It was just kind of, it's hard for me as a fan of both of them. It was kind of like, I got what I expected. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much it. Like I expected the things I got from Speedball, which I got. I expected Okada to wrestle the way he did, and for once he actually did, instead of him doing that whole stupid like gimmicky stuff he's been doing, where like since he's with the Bucks or whatever, he actually brought up some of his New Japan stuff. Granted, he's still at like 40% compared to his New Japan stuff, but for what it was, I thought it was a great match. Solid. I didn't really expect the Speedball to win. I mean, granted, it would have been cool, but at the same time, didn't he like just recently sign with AEW?
Yeah,
like
he's pretty new.
Or two ago?
He's still pretty new with them.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
What was so good about the match and why I loved it was the fact that both Speedball and Okada are 20+ year veterans, so they have the skills to pretty much wrestle anybody. And they brought it to, they showed off enough of their skills to basically go like, hey, here's a sample platter of what I can do, but just know I'm not doing all my tricks. Here you go. And for what it was, honestly, it was a great match. And I thought you could have put this at any point in the card, but I think it was a good spot where it was. And overall, I liked it. I thought it was a good match. What do you think, Johnny?
Okay, so to be honest, I don't really remember too much about this match, but it was still a good technical match. And, I just like the way Speedball is always very technical, and he's very karate-ish in his fighting format. So that's pretty much it. I don't really remember too much about this match.
Okada match, right?
Yep.
Huh. Well, one thing I did like about the match that Okada looked like he was actually trying. And he's like, oh, time to earn my paycheck, bitch. That's how I felt about it. There were a couple of moves I thought were kind of interesting. Like, I know I wrote it down, but
I remember we went over the notes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't take as many notes for this one.
They really hustled for that breakfast title.
Oh God! Yeah, Continental Breakfast time.
In all honesty, I wasn't really thinking much of this match because it was an Okada match. And lately, with Okada in general, it just really feels like he's just there for the paycheck. So my expectations were like, whatever. But yeah, I thought this was actually a decent match for him because he actually looked like he was actually trying. And he did move a bit more than what he would usually. So I will give it props for that. So that's all I can really say about it. Let's see. And of course, Okada, as mentioned, retained, and Jack was the only one who went for Speedball for that one, which was a little surprising, I guess. I don't know. I just couldn't see.
Well, I thought it would have been a nice change of pace.
But remember,
I didn't really think he'd win it. I was kind of like, oh, this would be surprising. Like that's since he just got signed. I'm like, this would be kind of surprising. But
remember, Jack, see, I learned from you. You are my sensei. What I learned from my sensei is that AEW booking does not make sense.
I still have hope, damn it. Yeah, you're right though. Yeah, you are. Yeah, I should listen to my own advice, really. I'm like, but see, the thing is, I'm like Master Splinter. I'm really good at giving advice, but when it comes to the actual fighting, I'm like, I'll leave that to someone else. I'm just gonna sit here alone, reading my books. What does Splinter do? Hey, maybe you can answer this. What the fuck does Splinter do all day?
Mostly meditate, I guess. That's what he's mostly shown doing, meditating and.
Oh.
I like them out of the dojo just so he gives a break from.
I just imagined in the modern day Splinter having a Twitch account.
Oh no.
Gosh, he was up there gaming and playing some Double Dragon. I don't know.
Mhm.
What's up? What's up, Splinters, Slivers? I'm here to play Fortnite.
No, no.
No. We don't want to play no Fortnite.
I hear Marvel
Hey.
Rivals is good.
Why does Shredder get the skin and I don't?
It's like, oh no, I'm getting someone logging in. It's me, Krang. It's like,
All right, so that's what they're doing. Where Bebop, Rocksteady are out calling shenanigans with the turtles out there trying to stop him. Praying and playing video games. He don't
with
even
his
go
tentacles.
nowhere.
His tentacles would make it easy for him to play on his keyboard.
So Krang is playing Fortnite. Okay, now if Krang start flossing, I'm out.
I'm sorry. I just was thinking about that. I'm sorry. Anyway.